It's so good to be seen, and it's even better to see you. What's going on, guys? My name is Francisco Alvarez, and as you can probably tell, I'm stuck in traffic on the way to work, and I figured, you know what? My time has been compromised recently, and I thought to myself, what would be a good use of my GoPros so that I could bring forth some consistent, fun, and I guess dynamic content on an everyday basis. And it just so happened that I used to have a web series in Spanish called Café con Cisco, which is where I would interview local celebrities, and we would, have some fun and drink some coffee and talk about life. And so it just so happens that I am using my same GoPro Hero Sessions 4 with my suction cups. I'll link those below in case you're interested. And I figured that since my commute to work, I am now a federal government employee. I was hoping it would be part-time, but it's been really, really full-time. Anyway, my commute is 25 minutes one way, I guess 25 to 30 the other way, depending on what time I leave work. And I figured that it would be a very, very good use of my time to whip out these bad boys and talk to you on the way to work. So this is the essentially the very first episode. If you have any suggestions as to how I should be calling it right now, go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. Anyway, since I want to be a person of value, you always know this, I figured that today it would be a very diligent topic to talk about excuses, to talk about how we need to improvise in order to execute. And immediately after saying those words, I figured that this is a perfect scenario because I needed to improvise in order to bring forth some consistent content that is gonna keep people coming to my channel, coming to your channel, doing the things that you need to do in your life. And so you need to adjust. You need to find ways to make things happen when door A, door B, door C closes. And so I figured that whipping out these cameras on the way to work would give me an opportunity to get the word out on what it is that I'm thinking, what it is that I'm putting forth, what it is that I'm doing entrepreneurship wise, and so on and so forth. So this is me improvising and adjusting in order to execute. And I think it's very important that we do not fall victim to circumstance. We do not fall victim to the excuse factor, right? Because we all know that everybody has some. And, if you find one, I guarantee you'll find 1,000. So, yeah, definitely execute because you improvise. Don't not execute because you fell victim to the aforementioned, reasons why you shouldn't do something. I wrote an article a long time ago for Elite Daily in which I spoke about the different types of excuses, I want to say. And one of the most frequently used excuses of all time, especially in modern society, is I don't have time. Well, technically, I didn't have any time either because I was stuck at work doing remedial work for 10 hours a day. And honestly, I could use that excuse saying I don't have time. When I come home, I'm exhausted. I don't want to go into my studio. I don't want to edit for 4 hours, a 4-minute video. And honestly, it just could have fit the bill. It could have fit the profile. I could have used it, but I chose not to because I do not like to think that I am not in control of my life. I don't like to think that time plays a determining factor or is the determining factor in whether or not I achieve things in my life. So if there's absolutely any information, any advice that I can give you on this Wednesday morning is that you do not fall victim to circumstance. Your time is not a determining factor. Your, desire to put forth out there content or start a business or buy a business, whatever the case may be, time should never ever play a determining factor. We all get 24 hours. We all get 7 days a week, 365 days a year, depending on your demographics, of course. But if there's something that I can give you for you to take away on this Wednesday morning is that time is your ally if you use it wisely. So that's it for me, guys. I hope you got some value out of this. I always want to be a person of value, and if you thought you got some out of this video, go ahead and hit me up with a like, and make sure to subscribe for more great content coming your way in 2018. My name is Francisco Alvarez, and I will see you later.